All right, everybody, welcome to 31 Chris TV. And I ain't gonna lie, we definitely need to see what's going on with these GTA 6 leaks, bruh. The thing about it is that boy CyberLeek is losing his damn mind. Like GTA got a problem, bruh. Like, and yes, I've seen all the leaks. Shit is crazy, bro. Shit is really crazy. But let's hear what this nigga got to say, bruh.
To say this Grand Theft Auto leak situation is escalating, it would be an understatement. This is getting very bad. This is getting into the area in which Rockstar Games could face severe damage from these leaks, in a way that Naughty Dog felt years back with The Last of Us 2, in which almost the entire game leaked before it was released. This could hurt Rockstar Games. This could hurt Grand Theft Auto 6. And it's heading in the territory that I honestly expected it to go. Like, initially, we had a couple of gameplay videos, just random stuff in the open world, but we're starting to get into certain things that you would want to find in your own travels. It was moments that really made Red Dead 2 what it was, like the haunted bayou girl, the UFOs. Those are cool things that I came upon in my experience. But having somebody posting this all online, it does suck. But the honest truth is that many feel like this is the consequences of Rockstar Games' action, and many feel this is warranted for how they've conducted business over the last.
And let me say this, y'all. Genuinely, that statement was true, bro. That statement is so true, bro. Like it does not make sense to have us waiting for this game, anticipating this game on a whole different level than any other game, honestly, ever, just for them to basically play with us. Like I feel like playing with us like the last thing, giving us a trailer for a trailer, bro. Come on now. Did I think that they were gonna get leaked like this? Hell no. Hell no, boy. But I mean, if you don't do right by the people, bro, they're always going to turn. That's a problem Sony's going through right now. We'll watch that next, bro.
Decade. And that's why there is a divide on social media of whether or not CyberLeek is a hero or a criminal. And many people, I mean, look, they've even added him into Grand Theft Auto 5. There is
I'm
a
fucking
mod with his
weak.
icon in the game. It is actually kind of insane how divided people are on this individual. And it really just goes to show that if Rockstar Games went about Grand Theft Auto 6
Bro, the
differently,
internet is
I
crazy.
just don't think that there would be such a want for this footage. But there is right now because. I mean, this is the best graphic, best example of things. We're 3 months out. The leaked footage that we've had from the 2022 leaks and the 2026 leak, and it might not even include some of the other stuff that happened, but we have over an hour, 13 minutes of footage of GTA 6. That's insane. The official, we have about 4 minutes. It's crazy when you think about it in that light. But this is an example of the social media storm that's
And
going
let
on
me
right
say, y'all,
now.
the
The
leaks are
divide people
amazing.
have.
Like,
There's something so satisfying about this
there
big
was some
GTA
leaks that I
leak.
thought
A
were
company
kind
that
of
doesn't
like
want
the
players
gas
having
pump
ownership of their
shit.
games has now
But then
lost
I seen the
ownership of their own
club
games. I
recently.
can't bring
Oh, bro,
myself to
in
feel
the
bad for them
beach.
when they don't feel bad for their own players. And then another individual on the flip side saying, let's start a real movement right now to change things and demand this individual stop the leaks once and for all. I'm honestly heartbroken. Excuses like all of the incidents. You claim to fight for a cause, but spoiling the game only hurts actual gamers who've waited over 10 years for this movement. I'm not defending the lack of physical editions as a regrettable decision that should be reconsidered, but ruining everyone's experience is completely contradictory to the movement. You're targeting the wrong people. Ultimately, though, there's just so much misinformation surrounding this
And my bad,
individual
y'all. My
online,
light is out.
and it's getting into
It is
the
what it
the
is.
realm of you really have to be careful with anything that's popping up outside of his website because there is no social media for CyberLeak. This is something I fell for myself. He does not have a Telegram. He does not have a Twitter account. He does not have a Discord. He does not have any of that. Those are all LARPers. And there's even been some people saying that there's a leaked build spreading online that's 113 gigabytes. Surprise, surprise, it's a malware trap. And there's also been people accusing that there's a deadman switch. There's no proof of that as well. I mean, we can assume he may have something set in stone if
Yeah, I ain't
Rockstar
gonna
were to
lie.
capture him, but there's no evidence of that.
I ain't gonna lie. If y'all one of them people that downloaded that malware, you're fucking crazy. To completely infect your goddamn computer, knowing that that shit's bullshit, bruh, I would never.
Has not said anything at all about that. And we have seen other conspiracies. This has kind of been a week of it in which people think that this is actually marketing. This is like Rockstar Games themselves behind this. This is some elaborate thing that they have planned out. And Tom Henderson of Insider Gaming, they talked about it a little bit and they kind of, there's no way this is that.
There's theories going around that these were all intentional marketing.
No,
There's no
no.
way.
That is so stuff like that has happened very few times.
And what they're talking about very few times is I swear Ubisoft has done that numerous times over the years to hype up some of their games. But that's obviously just a theory myself. But I will say this: we started off with just some mundane clips of random open world activities. We've gotten into some things that I consider spoilers, things that people they wouldn't want to see. And
I thought it
it
was
seems
fake,
like things are only beginning
and
because
they
we're
were
going to be
doing that.
getting
But all the
actual
money they
cutscene
losing,
footage
hell
soon.
no.
That seems to be the direction that this is
The
headed,
people they
which we're
hiring,
going to
hell
see
no.
Lucia's opening mission. And a lot of accounts, they're not ready for this because this is something that will be spammed all over social media. And it feels like with the Netflix special, this individual, CyberLeek, he knows he's preparing for it. Like he wants to overshadow that event. And it's just the curiosity of how much access he has to the game and what he has in store for gamers and everybody. Ultimately, though, we continue to hear from former Rockstar developers, like a director called the GTA 6 leaks a nothing burger, although that's just based on what was leaked at the time. Obviously, we're getting into more specific events that happen in the open world. It's not just like he goes and shoots somebody or bashes somebody in the head. We're past that. So I don't think that this is a nothing burger anymore. And he furthermore, Oak Vermez, this former Rockstar technical director, said he was asked if this is just a simple video leak. He responded saying, if that is the case, if this person has a build of the game, it only runs on a dev kit. Dev kits have more memory. There probably isn't a build in existence that would run on a retail PS5 at the moment. So who knows what he has, because people have been theorizing for the last week saying it's only a couple of clips and then it's gone to this, in which it seems like the entire intro of the
No,
game
I'm
may be
telling you that
leaked, and
shit.
who knows what else is to come in the next couple of weeks if they cannot
The
stop
shit
this guy
that
or
they
find
leaking
him.
ain't no
And on
way
that point,
Rockstar wanted
one of the
that shit out
biggest leads
before.
was this Pilot X
And
1970
with
guy who
Netflix,
posted
hell
on
no.
Reddit accurately that something was going to happen on August 18th, and then he hinted that CyberLeek was a friend of a friend. It was obviously a troll. We had an interview yesterday with this individual. If you missed it, I highly recommend it. But he actually uploaded a new video of his encounter with Rockstar private investigators. And I don't know, it's just interesting to me hearing what they were saying to him. They definitely threatened the guy. Lots of accusations were thrown around, but those always seemed like a dead end. And Rockstar, very desperate, Take-Two Interactive, they're trying to chase any lead, leave no stone unturned.
Basically, leaks in relation to, so we're for Rockstar, leaks in relation to this game, etc. Your son's obviously put something up on Reddit, and basically what your son's saying is that he's guessed it right. Over the pond now, they're finding that hard to believe that he's got the exact day right. So
Now, furthermore, on this, there have been accusations that Pilot X 1970 Lewis is just lying. It's a bunch of misinformation on social media right now. Apparently, something people have been doxing Lewis here all over. There's tons of just fake posts and such. Like one of the main accounts that supposedly called him a giant liar and that these were hired actors. I don't even know how to. I can't laugh. I have to laugh at that. But this individual was telling him to drop a crypto coin, and this individual was upset that I guess he didn't work with him on the crypto coin, so he started making accusations. And they found stuff in his past. Apparently, he scammed somebody out of a single RC plane, so it means that he was behind this elaborate. It doesn't make sense to me. Some journalists and other YouTubers have run with like, oh, it's very likely fake. But look, Lewis has been posting these private investigators' face on his social media account. Pretty sure if this was fake, people would have found things. And he's also been very open about with all these videos and stuff. And Rockstar has a history of this, so this definitely.
I will say this. I will say this though. If Rockstar, let's say Rockstar actually like did this shit, like, and let's say when the leak, not when the leak, when the trailer drops, like this is the beginning of the trailer, like they'll show like, oh, it was us all along. Fucking genius marketing, bro. It's like this is, this ain't no regular marketing shit. You feel me? Like this ain't no, we're not just revealing some weak ass shit. So to leak certain parts in a game and to come to find out that it was Rockstar all along, fucking genius marketing. That whole world is watching again. Because this is the game, everybody's gonna support it. Everybody's gonna put themselves in it. Microsoft, Sony, Discord, all this shit, even the work, bro. They got army people taking a week off. They got army niggas taking a week off to play this shit. This shit's serious.
At least right now, seems very, very real, and I have no reason to doubt that this actually did happen. But furthermore, though, Rockstar Games remains radio silent. We're not hearing anything on their social media pages. They have not reacted at all. Clearly, they're waiting for the Netflix special, and Netflix has continued to hype up this. They said next stop Vice City on their official pages. So it's clear that Rockstar Games thinks that everybody will stop caring about these leaks once the Netflix special airs. We'll see.
Hey,
it
we are
remains to be seen
fucking
what actually is going to be shown
2
at the
days
event.
out
Could
from
be a
the
giant gameplay
fucking
reveal. Could show off a lot of stuff that he's
Netflix
already revealed.
trailer, bro.
So
Like,
it'll be
what?
very interesting. It'll also be
This
a
shit is
more
crazy.
complete look at the game, because we do know that this is a year-old build that CyberLeek is showing, and Rockstar Games, obviously, this is the latest build. So who knows what has changed now versus then, but we'll get our first look at the game since really 2025. Like, we haven't seen an actual complete look at this game since trailer 2, and that was like 15 months ago. It's actually insane. But CyberLeek has been very active the last couple of days, and the first leak that he released just the other day, the 9th leaked gameplay video, it showed us our first look at the wasted screen, but it also had a message on it which spooked everybody. And it was right towards the end in which a cutscene was shown. It was the same bathroom scene that was shown in the previous leak, but the kicker was that it showed Jason leaving the stall, and there was a "Return to Lucia" sign. This was our first indication that he does have access to Lucia. And if you've been watching my coverage on this, I had said that if he has access to Lucia, this could get very bad. Could be an indication that he has much more access to this game than previously was believed. And it seems like he's been hinting that that is exactly what he has. He's just been drip feeding this up, and he's slowly escalating things. And that's why I think after the Netflix special, who knows where this is going to end. But yes, the 9th gameplay video, it showed an NPC gas station encounter. It was some of the goofy GTA humor that I love, and it's some of the moments that I think I would have loved to experience myself, but this individual just showing off a lot more than Rockstar Games is up to this point. It was a goofy moment. I love the attention to detail. If you saw the footage, the houses and everything, it's just extremely detailed. And you can tell that Rockstar Games has been working on this endlessly for years now. There's just so much detail, things that you don't see from any other developer in this industry. But I will say that this footage isn't like anything substantial, and I think that's the big takeaway a lot of people have from it. There's not anything massive. It's really just building up to something more massive, which we'll get to that in a second. But CyberLeek did have a message on the screen with his watermark, and this is where he again protests on gamers' behalf. He says, "They want to take away your rights to resell. The peaceful route got us nowhere. This was plotted by them for years. It is time to fight now or never." And yes, many people do believe that is a rallying sign. They're getting around that, while others argue this is, again, just a giant crypto scheme, and that's his whole motivation for all of this. You can argue about that, but definitely there's a massive divide on the internet how to feel about CyberLeek and his actions thus far. But later in the day, he did show off a 10th GTA 6 leak, and again, it was another airplane going over Vice City. This time it was nighttime. It was about a 2-minute long video. That's kind of the length of all these videos, and it shows Jason flying a plane over Vice City International Airport and over parts of Vice City. At one point, there's a "you can fish" prompt that shows up, so that's another confirmed feature of GTA 6. Although that was already teased in some of the earlier screenshots, but nothing, like I said, nothing too substantial, but it's even more footage that has leaked. We're in the double digits. It's actually insane. Double digits of this game has leaked, and this is arguably one of the biggest video game leaks of all time with no end in sight. But the big takeaway that people had from that was a poll that went up, and it was actually, I think, before that video. Regardless, though, there was a poll about what was going to be the next leak, and this is the one that got so much attention because he offered 3 things. There was beach footage, a nudist town, yes, you heard that right, in Strip Club 2, and right at the last couple of hours, nudist town got like $1,000 donation or something in that crypto, and it won.
And when I say the beach footage is amazing, bro, like, god damn, bro. The beach footage, because I thought, after seeing a couple of the leaks, I wasn't too impressed. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't too impressed with a couple of the leaks. And then once I seen the beach and how active and lively that shit looked on a video game, oh, bro. I mean, that shit is amazing, bro. And I thought it was gonna be empty, like I didn't think it was gonna look like how the trailer looked, bro. That shit probably looks better than the trailer. I'm not even gonna hold you. And the hood strip clubs, Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this guy is crazy. That's why I think it could be it's like to me like a 30-70% chance this is Rockstar, bro, because they're not showing a lot. And like I said, like this is not no baby shit they're doing here. They got one of the biggest games ever that they finna drop. So I feel like it's more to it, you feel me? But you never know.
And surely enough, we saw that footage come out, and there was a lot of adult content. I'm very curious to see if that stuff gets cut or whatever in the official launch of the game. But there was a lot of schlong, a lot of obese individuals. It was a lot. It's stuff that I
ain't
wouldn't
seen all the
expect out of
crazy shit. I
Rockstar
just
Games
seen
to
the
go to that
females.
length, but
I
there
ain't see
wasn't
all
any
that shit.
massive takeaways to have from this footage specifically, because it just shows this individual going to this, I guess it's like some sort of party or something with a bunch of new people. And people had brought up that Grand Theft Auto 5 did have something a little bit like cannibals that were something like, I don't even remember, it's been so long. But yeah, definitely Rockstar Games going all out in terms of this content that does honestly make me even more excited for the game. Yeah, there's another reaction to this footage I should have been prepared for. It's something like this. Just saw the new GTA 6 leak, and this thing being played by without any age verification. I should have been prepared for these people. It's mind-blowing. This is a mature game. Do some parenting. It's really not that difficult. But the big takeaway from this was actually a poll that he conducted afterwards. And this is where people are starting to get spooked, and a lot of GTA pages are saying they're done covering this because they know exactly where this is headed.
Job Corps is a program where they'll give you free residency. They'll give you 3 meals per day.
And it's a poll that is currently up on his page, and it received a I think it was like a $6,000 donation, which people believe that was done by CyberLeek. We'll talk about that more in a second, but it was a question of, do you really want to see the prologue with Lucia? And he declared on his nudist footage that he'd actually been evading spoilers. And this is specifically what he wrote in his watermark of that video. He says, "Do you want a Lucia-led prologue? CL has been evading spoilers. CL just cannot make that decision, so a poll is required. Plus, to show support, at least 10 gamers need to show up dressed as leaks in front of Take-Two Rockstar offices holding game discs during working hours." And right now, the poll, again, has a 99.6% of yes, please. And the end date is, funny enough, August 26, 2026, which is the day before the event, which gives all indication that this might be released right before the Netflix special. And if it is the entire prologue, it could be a 30-minute to an hour video of how this game starts off as Lucia, and that would just be honestly insane, and that could overshadow whatever Rockstar Games shows at the Netflix show. I mean, look, CyberLeek has already shown off so many different aspects of this game, and I'm very curious to see what Rockstar Games is going to release that could change people's mindset and make them not care about CL's upcoming leaks and such, because I have doubts. I mean, if he has more access to this game, this could keep on going on, and he might be continuing to be the talk of the town with things. Regardless, though, one Grand Theft Auto fan account did point out, his previous poll was essentially decided by one large donation worth around $1,200, despite receiving around 60 other votes in total. The newest poll has already received over 6,000, pumped into the yes option, effectively deciding the outcome already. Do not waste your money voting no and continuing to fund the leaker's scheme. It looks like as though he intends to leak the story regardless, and there has been accusations that he might be behind scheming with where these polls go. Again, that's an unverified allegation, but it's one that has been thrown around. And furthermore, we did see this. This is actually one of the insane things that have happened. You saw me mention that in that nudist footage that he had that watermark bringing up that he wanted fans of his to go to Rockstar's offices and protest. And that is exactly what happened, at least with one individual thus far. They posted the following clip on social media, and it's insane. He actually has foot soldiers. This is just, I don't even know what to say. This is what the person posted.
That's fucking insane.
Enough is enough.
That's fucking crazy.
For all the incels.
Oh, this
I
nigga
don't
tripping.
even, I'm speechless. But yes, an individual did go to the Rockstar offices, take a little video with a leak, and this is true. This is really what's happening. This is real life, people. And as of recording this video, yet another leak has come from CL. It's actually earlier than usual, which is a bit of a surprise, but it's another strip nightclub footage shows the 919 Club located in Vice City. I mean, the big takeaway is that it's just the lighting, everything. It looks surreal. It looks so much better than any strip nightclub I've seen in the
That's the
gaming
one I seen
industry.
today. That shit's
I've seen
crazy.
other developers like Bethesda with Star. My God, that's an atrocity. You compare it to this, it looks extremely realistic. In this footage, though, you see women with bikini, or you see them with just bra and underwear walking around. So that's why I say it could be like a hybrid. See some twerking. Jason approaches them. He's also wearing a new outfit, almost like CyberLeek is trying to show, like, I have access, I can do all kinds of different outfits and all this other stuff. Also, it should be mentioned that Jason is quite muscular in this, so it definitely seems like CL has been pumping some iron for this character. Maybe he wanted to show the differences. But I believe this nightclub was also featured in trailer 2 when Lucia and Jason are dancing around, so it's yet another look at this nightclub. And it does look extremely populated. If there's worries about that, Rockstar Games has definitely put a lot of work in this area, and I'm sure that's going to be reflected in other locations like the beach. But we do see towards the end of the clip that Jason approaches a dancer. The greet system is once again brought up, but there is interestingly an option not shown, but we do see that there is a private dance option for $50. So that's definitely, it's a thing. And surely enough, just like a half an hour later, he uploads the beach footage, the Vice City beach, and we see Jason riding on a bike again, new
That shit
outfit
is
and
crazy,
such.
bro.
But the key takeaway here is that you just have tons of NPCs, some on the shoreline, some in the water, some laying around. There's tons of objects. You can see umbrellas, all kinds of stuff everywhere. And NPCs all moving around. There's at least a couple
It don't look
hundred
shit
here.
like this.
Again,
Not at
Rockstar's
all.
tech is just on
That shit
another
looks so
level.
much more lively,
There's
bro.
another
Like,
thing
it's
people are saying with
fucking
this footage. Some people
insane,
think
bro.
that he's pumping out all of the last footage that he has. And they
2
think
more
that this
fucking
might be
days, bro.
coming to an end
What?
based on this. Getting everything out, all the footage he has before the Netflix special airs on the 27th and interest is killed. There's also others that do think that this
Yes,
is
we
just an
definitely will be
escalation,
watching
and
this
that
shit.
things are only going to increase.
We
with the amount
definitely
of
will be
clips
watching
and,
this shit.
the actual substance behind them. Like, we're going to see more substantial pieces
Fucking
of
as
stuff
soon as,
come. That's some of the
as soon as
theories
that
going
shit
around.
posts,
But both
boy.
of these clips do actually feature the same watermark. There's a new watermark on the screen, and again, is telling people to pump up his meme coin. He says, "Stop the hate, channel that energy into protests."
And I'm not even sure if we can low-key watch
Great.
that shit.
Wait, were you even listening? You haven't taken a single note this entire meeting.
I'm not even sure. I'm
Not
not even sure if we can watch
those
that
actually
shit
fighting for
on
you.
Netflix.
CL
We
is
probably have
taking
to wait till
huge
it drop on
risks in this
YouTube
battle.
first.
Leaks are free
to
and
post it
donations
to
cover
YouTube.
operational costs. Using crypto is the only way. CL can't win alone. Today is the day to show support and protest. His meme coin is continuing to take off, but it has stumbled a little bit. The market cap is down to around 11 million or so. But I think this is the big detail that a lot of you should know. This guy is rolling in cash from this. Vice has been investigating this individual's crypto and all this. He's done a great job accumulating all this data, but he has said that about $240,000 as of 14 hours ago, which is probably going to be about 20 or so hours after this goes up. But yeah, this guy's at least 250,000 probably by that point. He is rolling in cash, and he's making it all from transaction fees from people trading his coin. And like I said, this isn't going to end. He's winning here. Rockstar
This is why that I
struggling
believe
to find his
it can't
identity
be no
and stop
Rockstar
him.
shit, because
And there's no
this is
indication that they
technically
actually
illegal
have a
then.
lead.
The shit that's going on, if Rockstar's behind this shit, low-key, this is
in which he
illegal. So,
basically said that, yeah, they don't even know how this leak happened. Still, though, a lot of people torn on how to feel about Rockstar's subpoenas, because yes, they have been subpoenaing various social media websites, companies, trying to get access to really any user that has mentioned CyberLeek. The problem is that there's so many LARPing as him, and it's all just dead-end leads, honestly. But one person saying, seeing as Rockstar is doxing random people at this point just to find a leaker instead of, I don't know, printing the games to disc, shows their exact priorities with the game release. And it's not just Rockstar. Many fans have been posting just random people on social media. It's actually kind of insane. And I'm going to say this. I don't think any of the lead people the names people are posting on social media are CyberLeek. He did a great job at hiding his identity. This is a sophisticated operation. He thought things through. He knew obviously how Rockstar Games and Take-Two were going to go about this, and he was prepared. And thus, they have not stopped him, and we're still a week into this with no end in sight. Still, though, people are talking about the DMCA subpoenas and the fact that they are targeting whole GTA 6 Discord servers. And we actually saw a Discord executive, a director, respond to this, saying, "I can share an update on this. Discord has not yet been served with a subpoena from Take-Two. When we do, we'll evaluate the validity and scope before responding." And the reason why they're not taking the position that Microsoft had, that they're going to work hand in hand with Rockstar and all of that, is because the subpoena that Rockstar sent to Discord is it's vast. Like they want to go through hundreds of thousands of individuals' data, and again, a lot of people feel very iffy about that type of that type of subpoena. And as one individual said, Take-Two got court approval to pull personal information, emails, phones, numbers, IPs, device IDs from about 100,000 Discord
Whoever's a
users
part of
across
this
multiple
shit, if y'all
servers,
get caught,
including
y'all
Dark
fucked,
Viper's
bro.
AU's
It's a
90K
wrap for
member
niggas.
server. Most of those people are complete bystanders who had nothing to do with the leaks, a multi-billion-dollar company turning Discord into a mass surveillance tool the second their IP gets threatened. And yeah, that's the takeaway that a lot of people have about this. And as of the morning of August 25th, it does look like there is movement on these subpoenas. The Discord one has not been executed yet, but the Twitter X Corp subpoena was approved by New York District Court, and Take-Two has already executed the subpoena in the Microsoft case to gain access to a OneDrive account. So yes, the hunt for CyberLeek is ongoing. And one of the big consequences of this hunt is the mass takedown requests that Take-Two and their lawyers, the representatives of Rockstar, have been sending out all on various social media websites. That former Rockstar Games director that we talked about earlier, Overmej, he actually responded to these DMCAs that have been going on. He pretty much says that Rockstar overreacts a bit at times. You think? Maybe sending PIs to people's houses, even before the alleged incident that happened now. They've done that over the years with modders, but he did say it's their job to stop them, and I understand that, but it's quite clear that they have absolutely no idea, and they're chasing at anything, any lead possible, and they're going off really what the internet's finding, and clearly it's not going anywhere. Still though, as it stands, we could be hours from beach footage, beach gameplay, another strip club footage, who knows what CyberLeek has in store. It seems like this is going to be an everyday occurrence. Maybe he just goes quiet into the Lucia footage, who knows? Maybe he's getting prepared to have hourly updates. This could escalate even further, and it feels like every single day it just gets worse and worse for Rockstar Games. And yeah, they have lost full control of this game, and it's a true nightmare. DEFCON 1 for that company, as I'm sure they are freaking out internally about what could get out next. And the internet continues to be split on this. You have accounts saying, I hope everything Rockstar is doing right now is costing them more than it would have costed them to produce physical versions of GTA 6. Just saying. Another individual is saying the type of MFs when people want basic consumer protection rights, and is responding to another individual, pretty much making a mockery of those who want consumer rights. Another individual saying the leaks have done more to convince me to buy this game than Rockstar has over their entire marketing campaign. That's a big criticism that has been said, pretty much arguing that CyberLeek hasn't really damaged the game at least yet, although he did say in that last watermark that he definitely has been evading spoilers, although he might have the motivation to no longer do that based on the money he's accumulating and the direction that his polls are headed. Another individual saying stop killing games is blatantly just controlled opposition at them because they said that the GTA 6 leak risks tarnishing the reputation of our communities. So, like you said, people feel very strongly about CyberLeek and his actions thus far. And then another person saying CyberLeek watching the beta build of GTA 6 drop while he's sitting in his cell. And look, I mean, they might have to send SEAL Team 6 in. And that seems like the only way they'll be able to stop him, especially if he's located somewhere in Russia. And based on his posting history, he's definitely somewhere in Eastern Europe and maybe indeed Russia or such. He's definitely not over there in the UK or the US and such. That would be a shocker to me, but definitely somebody who is very sophisticated, knowledgeable of crypto, and thought all of this through. But who knows what's next? That's kind of the position I have on this, and I'm very much nervous that giant spoilers are about to merge. And I do think if that does happen, especially if Lucia's opening mission does get out, there's going to be some Reddit posts that will be confirmed. I can tell you that for sure because I already know the intro. I've already heard it myself, and I talked about that last year and such. And seeing that will be rather interesting, I will say. But anyway, what do you make of all this? It's just a giant shitstorm right now on social media. But yeah, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy this video or if you...
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, that shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. Maybe this is a part of their plan. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But to me, I don't think it's part of their plan, honestly. And I think this shit sucks for them. But with all this Sony shit going on and all that other shit, I don't know how to feel, to be honest with you. But as far as how the game's going to look on the 27th, oh, chef's kiss. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. Like and subscribe as well. This is 31 Chris TV. Until next time.